Hello everyone, Johnny here. Today in this session, we will try to solve how to generate a random password using JavaScript. Like we get OTPs to our mobiles, like the length of 5 to 8 character length. It might be numbers, it might be a combination of letters and numbers. Today we will try to generate it using JavaScript. Before solving it, let us understand the basics required for solving this question. First one, we call it as addition assignment operator. This addition assignment operator adds the value of right operand to a variable and assigns the result to a variable. It means, for example, let me write a small example so that you can understand. For example, I have something like this: x equals to 4, x plus is equals to, and I just want to put this in the console.log x. So what will be the resultant of it? So let me check this in the console part. So let me save this file. Yes, we got 8. It means this addition assignment operator is same as x equals to x plus 4. So it is trying to add the value of the right operand to a variable and assigns the result to this corresponding particular variable. So let us take a small example again. I have let a equals to 2, let b equals to hello. Sorry, hello, and console.log a plus equals to 8. It means we are trying to use an assignment operator here and we are trying to perform. Now I'm trying to take the same thing for the string. Here if you can observe, first I'm trying to work out on a number and next we are trying to look for the string also. B plus equals to Johnny. If you can see here, we are trying to make sure we are trying to perform for a number as well as a string. Let us check the output in the browser. If you can see here, the first snippet would be 10 here. It means it is trying to add, whereas here it is hello Johnny. It means it is trying to concatenate. It is trying to concatenate. So this is the first operator which we need to know. Next one. For example, if I want to loop a particular statement, I want to repeat the set of statements again and again, we can use something called a looping statements. In this, I am trying to use a for loop. In this for loop, first one we will have initialization, next one is a condition, initialization, next one is a condition, and next one is increment or decrement, and followed by the block of statements. First one is initialization, where a equal to 0. I'm trying to take a equal to 0, where a less than 10, a plus plus. And in this block of statements, I'm trying to write console.log of a. So if you can see here, sorry, a is already defined, we are getting an error here. So let me replace this with u. So or else if I would have kept in the comments also, no issues. Yes, I will put in the comments now. So if you can see here, we got the values till 10. So first is the initialization part, next one is the condition part. If it is okay, then the sets of statements will execute. Again it will try to increment, and till 9 it will try to loop. So this is how we have done with the basic first one, addition assignment operator and a for loop. Next one, for example, I just want to write next code a function. What is the use of function? For example, in a JavaScript, for example, if you want to write a small piece of code which performs some action and I want to repeat it again and again. So instead of writing the code again and again, what we do is that we will try to write in the function block and we will try to call it where we want to execute that particular piece of snippet. We have inbuilt functions in JavaScript like alert, console.log. So let me write a basic example of function now. Function always has a keyword function and it follows by the function name. Here I am trying to take hello and I am trying to read a parameter here. We can call it as a parameter and inside this we call it as a function body. So whenever you write a function, you just need to call it. So I'm just trying to call, and I'm just trying to use my name here, and in this function body I just want to write console.log hello plus message. So I'm trying to use a parameter here. If you can see the snippet, we got hello Johnny. So we can say here the function name is hello, the parameter is a message, and we are trying to echo this output in the browser console. So this is how the basic function works. Now next one we will understand about charAt, not what we eat, it is charAt. So it is used to return the character at the specified location or a specified index of a string. For example, see here I have written var str equals to Johnny. So even the space would be considered here, remember, and JS is a case sensitive. Here I'm trying to write console.log str dot, I'm not using separate variable again, I just want to index in the same thing 1. Let us check the output of this snippet now. Can you see here we got the output as O. It means 0 for J, O for 1. This is charAt. CharAt will try to return the character at the specified index of a string. So first character would be at the position 0 and so on. And next one, I am trying to use the next property called length. So let me write for the same variable, instead of taking another variable, let me write the same. What is the method I am trying to use? We are trying to learn about length. So I am trying to write here length. So if you can see, let us see what would be the output of the snippet now. You got 6. So it returns the length of a string. If you can count the letters, you will find it out. Here, if the array doesn't have any value, for example, I don't have anything here, I don't have anything mentioned here. So see here, you get something called 0. It means for an empty string, it will try to return as 0 here. And the next one, math. What is the use of math? Math is an object that allows us to perform some basic calculations, some task like I want to perform some operations on a numbers, then we can use this math object. Then we can go for math object. In this first one I would like to show Math.floor. I'm just trying to write console.log. You can just write in the browser console also, you will get the same output. I'm trying to write here Math.floor 1.8. So when I'm trying to write 1.8 here, can you see it got 1? It means Math.floor will always try to return the downest value, in the sense it will not go to the highest value, it will try to truncate the value, in the sense it will try to lower the value whatever we have given. Even if it is 1.9 also we will get 1 there. Floor will try to give a nearest lower integer value. Next one, I just want to write random now. Math.random. What is the use of random here? Random will try to make sure that it will try to generate a number between 0 to 1. 0 to 1, in between this it will try to generate a number. See here, for example, when I'm trying to refresh this, I'm just trying to refresh this. Can you see here? It is trying to change the number values. But for example, I want to generate a random number between a specific range. I want to generate a random number between a specific range, then we can multiply with a particular value. See here I'm trying to use something called, here already we are getting something called 0.8. So what I do is that I will just try to write the combination of math.floor as well as math.random. So then it will try to return the values. If you can see here, it means we are trying to return the values between 0 to 9. If you can see, when I'm trying to refresh the page, can you see the values? it is trying to change between 0 to 9. So Math.random will try to generate a random number between, that is 0 to 10. But for example, if I don't write here Math.floor, if you can see here, see, I will get something in the values of points, like decimal values. In order to truncate this, in order to make sure that it will be to the lower value, lower index value, lower index nearest value. So I'm trying to use this. So it is trying to give in this way. After point, it is able to remove all the values. So this is how we have done with the basics of basics required in order to solve this, how to generate a random password. If you can see this, first one we have started with addition assignment operator, a for loop, a function, a charAt, length, math.floor, math.random, math.floor and math.random. Math.random will try to return some decimal values between this range. If I write start 10, so till 10 it will try to generate the values. For this, in order to truncate, in the sense, in order to convert this into the lower integer value, I have to use math.floor. Now let us write a subnet where I should able to generate a random password. We should able to generate a random password here. So first, let me define a function here. So let me write first one, console.log. I'm trying to write my function name as password, and I want a password of length 8. I want a password of length 8 characters. So if you can see here, I'm trying to use a function name as password. So function password. Hope you are clear with this first statement. It means we are just trying to define a function here. We are just trying to define a function. Now in this, I just want to pass this value here. So I'll be using some parameter here as length. So inside this statement, function block, I have written something called result. In this result, I don't have any values in this. Next one, I'm just trying to take a I want to take some character range here. So I want to take all the alphabets and numbers. So I have kept everything in handy in order to not to type. So I just want to place all the characters here. We can also go with the regular expressions here. I'm trying to use where char equals to a to z, small a to z, and 0 to 9. Now I just want to calculate the length of this char length. So if you can see here, what would be the length of this char length? Sorry, the char length. So if you can see, I'm just trying to write this snippet. So this statement would return 2063 here. So if you can see here, this statement is, so no need to call this separately also, instead we can call it directly. Now we can see. So console.log char length. So it has the value of 63 here. So why I'm trying to write is that in the for loop we will try to use this. First one, I don't have a result here, just a value. Next, for this I'm trying to use a char within the specific range. I don't want to use empty space here, and in this I'm trying to calculate the length of it. Now I use a for loop here, variable I equals to 0, I less than what is the length we have. I just want to iterate this loop only for 8 characters, so it is in the parameter. So we are trying to pass this value here, I plus plus. So next one, we got this thing. Now I want to add this to the result. I just want to add this to the result. Result equals to let me write result plus equals to addition assignment operator char. What is the char we have here? All the letters, all these letters dot char at. It means a particular index. Which index? I want to take something called math.floor. It means in this I just want to write math.random. Simply math.random will try to return the values between 0 to 1. But here I am trying to specify some value. What is it? Char length. It means in between a range, If we can elaborate this statement, it would be very easy for us to understand. This statement will try to make sure, I will just try to copy this, just I will try to put in the comments so that you can understand. Okay, let me enlarge this. Okay, this means first one character means it will have A to Z, all characters like A to Z, small a to z, capital A to Z. So let me come with the last value else. So this math dot math.random dot will try to return first one math.random star 63. It means that the length is 63 here, right? So out of this, for example, it got a random number as 22. So it will try to fetch a character here. What is 22 here? For suppose 22 is u. Example, for suppose 22 is u. So it will try to store. So again, so it will try to have some value here, and like for example some random value. So like math dot, for suppose it has something like this. So this will try to return some integer value. For suppose it has written math.random star 63 has written 22.830 something. Then what happens, math.floor will try to down to the nearest integer, so the output would be 22. So here the value would be for 22, it will try to check the index value. Yes, for example the index value of 22 is u, so it will try to store as 22 here. So charAt of 22 means u, so it would be stored here. Again it will try to repeat the same these two statements again and again until or unless the it will try to have this length. So it means it will try to get a length of 7 characters here. So next one, I just want to echo this result. So return a result. I just want to return the result of this loop. So if you can see here, so we don't have any errors in this. So wait, now let me take the console.log. So we have written the result, so we just need to write this. If you can see here, can you see it is trying to get different values here, different values. So based upon this character length, it will try to return. So it is trying to return all the characters like 4, 4 and 8. Yes. So this is how we have done with a basic snippet. For example, if I want to display the same values in this document also, we can do. Just we can use document.getElement by id. Based upon the id, we can retrieve in this body part, HTML body part. So here we are trying to concentrate on the logical part. So we have done in the console. So we have used something called first one addition assignment operator, next one a for loop, next one a function, basics of function, charAt, length, math.random, math.floor, and the last one we are trying to write the code. We have used all this basic predefined functions, and we were trying to write the code in order to generate a random password of character length 8. So hope you are clear with this example. If you have any queries in this also, you can just comment below this video. In the description part, you will find the complete series of JavaScript and projects. Thank you.